I just want to start this video out by saying 6 wins in a row, or however much we're at, is fucking insane. And I don't want this to be normalized in any sense whatsoever. That is fucking insane, and we need to celebrate this, get the fucking horns, get the trumpets, get the marching bands, all that shit. There is nothing normal about a goddamn 6-game win streak, or whatever the fuck. It might be 7, who knows? I think it's 6. That's not fucking normal. So shout out to us off rip. I'll make that perfectly clear. Shout out to us off rip. That's fucking insane. What we've been through collectively as an organization, I can't speak to anything that happened before 2021 and like the wobble and all this shit before that. I wasn't here for that. I can tell you that my first season was in 2021 with the Courtney Williams shit and Kennedy Carter and her departure and all that shit and all the wild shit that was going on. The allegations that Cheyenne Parker wasn't really pregnant, it was a fake pregnancy and she was insane. I mean, I've been through some shit. Like, you know what I mean? The last 2 years, respectively, have been a seesaw. Last year was crazy with Tiffany Hayes coming late, and then we're trying to make a playoff push, and she fucking disappears. The constant area experiment. I mean, like, I've covered some wild shit in the very brief time I've been a fan of the Atlanta Dream, and it's all documented. You know, we can go back and laugh and cry and yuck and all that shit. We've been through a lot together at this point. This is season number 3, and I have to say that I think everyone deserves a pat on the back or whatever the fuck it is you want to do, because we done been through hell and back to get here. Some of y'all have been here since like the OG days, and I say shout out to y'all for the shit you've been through, but we earned this shit. We fucking earned this shit. Obviously, it's on the players to be proud of themselves, and, you know, Coach Wright for orchestrating all this shit through all the slanders that have come from me and such like that. Like, shout out to them for holding it together and saying, fuck y'all, we got this shit together, don't fucking trip. Shout out to ownership, all that type of shit, you know, Renee and then Larry and all them niggas. Like, shout out to them for running and turning around an organization that was in the shitter, you know, everything, right? Like, I'm not gonna speak on the Kelly Loeffler, like, you know what I mean? Like we done been through some shit. So I really say that we should enjoy this moment and enjoy the fact that we're fucking winning. Like, we're on our fucking Charlie Sheen. Damn, that's a dated as fuck, but shout out to all my old heads. Like, that shit is fucking crazy. Like, we're out here fucking winning and we're whipping niggas' ass. It's not like we're just like barely scrapping by and we got lucky a couple games here and there. We're going into games that we know we should be winning and we're blowing niggas out. There were times in yesterday afternoon's game against the Storm where, you know, Jewel Lloyd wasn't out there, and where I honestly thought it would have been beneficial to fucking forfeit the game. I mean, like, we were beating their ass that bad. And while the final score would imply otherwise, they were playing with their food. Niggas was getting minutes that I didn't even know was on the fucking team. The French lady got to play, and I'm like, what the fuck? And she came in at the fucking second quarter. I thought they was gonna let Ari go out there type shit. I mean, we was fucking them up. Coach was experimenting with lineups and shit like that. I mean, niggas were not serious in the slightest, and we still curb stomped them. Let's remember that there was a period of time not too long ago where we hadn't like fucking won a game at home yet. To have this kind of turnaround is spectacular. Now, on a, you know, game-specific note, I hope that Alicia Gray is okay. There's a pretty drastic gap in between right now and the All-Star game and all the festivities and shit like that. So she should be able to compete. I obviously hope she can. She probably wants to as well. She's been waiting for this opportunity. So she's got time to recover from whatever knee or ankle thing was happening or whatever towards the end of the game. I hope she's okay. I definitely know she wants to participate because she's finally an all-star. But that's another thing that we haven't really had a chance to talk about. The fact that Elena Delle Donne's made of glass ass is hurt again. You know, big fucking shock. But Ryan Howard took that spot. So Ryan Howard is in the fucking All-Star game. Number one, bullying works. Look what we did. Look what we did. But, I mean, as she should be. Number one, as she fucking should be. But at the same time, this allegation of us having a big three is fact. Not like that shit's canon now. You know what I mean? Allisha Gray, Cheyenne Parker, and Ryan Howard are all in the All-Star game. We have 3 niggas in the All-Star game. That's not normal. I'm telling you, the type of position we're in right now, I feel like we really need to embrace this shit. Whenever I'm a part of a sports era of any form of dominance or specialty, I try to just blow the bag type shit, right? Like when the Nets a year and a half ago had gotten James Harden and the sky was the fucking limit. We had the Basquiat jerseys and shit like that. Like, nigga, I blew the bag on the merch because I was like, I want to make sure I document this shit. If you are able to, I am unfortunately not able to do anything financially with the Dream currently in my current financial situation. But if I was, and if you are, I suggest getting this fucking All-Star merch, supporting the team however it is you can, because you want to have mementos. Mementos? However you say that word. You want to have memories of this moment, physical memories of this moment. For me, it's going to be these YouTube videos. I'll be able to look back, assuming the servers of YouTube never shut down or some shit like that. I'm going to be able to look back at these videos and be like, damn, I was there. Damn, I was outside. It's kind of like when the Olympics were in Atlanta, right? Like all the old heads and shit like that, like they all have their like 19 whatever year it was Atlanta fits, right? Because it's like that was a moment. You want to fucking embrace this shit because shit like this is not normal. This is not a season where we just had a good team. This is a different flavor of dominance. I'm talking about like the last time the Liberty saw us, it was kiki ha ha. We're gonna fuck them up. I would venture to say we are one of the top 3 teams in the league. I think we leapfrogged Connecticut. Maybe not in terms of the record, but just in terms of the energy, in terms of the eye test, in terms of momentum. Who's fucking with us? I think we are right under the Liberty and the Ace. Is it Ace or Aces? I never get that right. But you know what I mean? I feel like we're like right under that. I feel like we're the 3rd best team in the league. And I don't think anybody can fuck with us. And I think when we see the Liberty and we bust their ass, there's going to have to be a serious conversation of, are we the 2nd best team in the league? Say I'm counting my chickens before they hatch or whatever the fuck you want to say, but you got to have some type of respect in terms for the Atlanta Dream right now. Because we are collectively that girl. We are that girl. We that bitch. We that nigga. We hot shit right now. You know what I mean? Like, we them niggas. How the Braves is doing they shit, and it's like at some point, it's like, how long are you going to ignore what the fuck's going on in Atlanta? Like, nigga, we part of that fucking summer dominance wave too. The main thing I want to say is just fucking enjoy this shit. Especially from the dog shit that we've been enduring the last 2 years and years prior that predate me. I say soak it up and enjoy this shit. This is an amazing time to be a fan of the Atlanta Dream. Especially if you've been through the shit we've been through. And shout out to all the people who have been here for the long term, like a Cheyenne Parker, technically, like a Monique Billings and shit like that, who have seen this shit. Shout out Ari, who is finally a part of a healthy culture and system. Shout out Ryan Howard for living up to expectations and being the generational like that is officially earned if you ask me. Shout out everyone involved. And the biggest shout out goes to fucking AD, because that motherfucker is playing defense, and I can tell that lateral movement is not a given, it is earned. And I feel like that motherfucker is really showing out on the defensive end, and we're not talking about it enough. That's all I'm gonna say on that. Let me know your thoughts down below. I don't know if I'm going to cover all the festivities of the All-Star game, because fun fact about me, I don't give a shit if it's not canon. That goes for Summer League. Like, the only thing I care about is preseason. But outside of that, like the extracurriculars, I don't really give a shit. But I understand that this is a big moment for the team. So if I am able to, and it is convenient to my off-camera schedule, I will cover all the things that our dream players are involved in. But if I do not be surprised, because I just don't fucking care about All-Star anything. But we will see what happens. So I might see y'all niggas next week for the next game, or I'll see you this weekend or something like that. But let me know your thoughts down below regardless, and I'll see you motherfuckers later. You're on Hoodie Fish. I'm Sever the Bond. That's a Hawks jersey. Cam Reddish. Candy Carter jersey. I need to add several more jerseys to my collections. It's just, them niggas is 120 a pop, and it's like, and got that shit. And they talking crazy about these student loans too, so it's like, I don't know what the fuck we doing. But anyway, I'll see you niggas later.